It's 5 o'clock. We need to start. Faizal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You'll have to put up that, those 3 slides that we made yesterday or whatever in the morning. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir. And sir,
Let's get started.
before we start, I'll request people just to open the video and so that we can take a
Yeah, I can take a screenshot.
Yeah, please.
So we
So that it helps on the YouTube and all that.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone, please.
I request everyone to please switch on their cameras.
Abhishek, Dharitri, can you, Amulya, can you put on your videos, please? Vineet also.
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Thank you. There you are, Vineet. How are you? Vineet is the brightest young man I have seen. After Kevin, probably are equally to Kevin. Both of them. I'm meeting your father soon, yeah, Kevin. Some meeting has come up. So, how are you, Dharitri? Nice to see you. So, Mr. Rao is there. Abhishek Aradhya. Can you put on your video, please? How are you, Amulya? Chandana, how are you? Please put on the video. Long time. You have come today. I'm happy to see you. Chandana, Abhishek, Sandeep. Please put on your video, please. No. Okay, Sandeep has. Thank you. Nice to have you, Sandeep. Faizal, you haven't turned on. You have to turn on. You have to work that on.
Sir, I told you, my system doesn't have that thing.
Okay, I think you should do whatever, Kevin, just shoot. Beyond this, we can't expect people. Vineet is also switched off again.
Yeah, I've taken the screenshot, sir.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Yuviki Rao has also taken, come in. Why don't you take a shot now? Mr. Rao?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Yeah, you are. No, I'm saying Krishna has come in. There he is. He's his beaming smile. Okay, now you take the photo here, Kevin.
Yeah, I've taken it, sir.
Thank you, Krishna, for making time. You are the stalwarts. We expect a lot from you today, and as we go along. Now you can start, please. Why we did this is because it goes on YouTube also, and then there are many people who watch there. Thank you, Ravindra Karnar. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. Shall we start off? Okay. Faizal, you'll have to go back to sharing screen. Okay, essentially what we told ourselves is that every time in the last maybe about 8 editions, we have always had other people come from the outside and share some things or the other. You've all been very patient, very humble, and thought that such people from the outside can also share their thoughts and such things with us. Last week, we told ourselves that it's about time that the family of WOW leaders themselves speak, that we hear you all to see where we go from here, what are the things we have done. People like Mr. Sitapati Rao have been there from January 9. Ganesh came in probably 1 or 2 weeks later. Of course, today, unfortunately for us, even Murli and Suresh Pai are not here, both of whom are people who have been there from January 9, from the beginning, every session. They've never missed. Only this time Usha had to miss because she's unwell, unfortunately for us. So we said, there are issues. And look at this. If you take the next slide, Faizal, how many of us knew, for example, that these apartments are saving 65%, 70% water? How many of us actually knew? I didn't know, for example, Classic or Chartered. It's not Chartered. Chartered Beverly Hills. Chartered is a Hegde's project. Hegde is also a good friend. Malibu, any of these, or the next set of slides, please, if you don't mind. See this. Saras, still many don't know. We know because we have been in this group. I know our Shivanand is also there today. Or for instance, Prestige, massive. Their saving is really massive, some 4 crore liters a year. Or Tarun's apartment, whatever. Tarun has done many more. And anybody you talk to where Tarun has done anything, they speak of him with high regard and respect and admiration, not just respect. What is it that he is doing? Why is his story not told? Why is it that Co-Evolve and what they have done in that, whatever in Hennur Road is not known to people? So here again, Shobha, Marvella, for instance, we had Sunil last time. I didn't know that Sunil, that Shobha has done this, Marvella has done this. And it is not the apartment builder. Builder has done nothing. He went away, like all builders do. I mean, except for some few exceptions like Suhail. And Suhail also did because, somewhere he met another person and then he met Tarun and then he said, Chalo, theek hai, hum karenge. He took an extra cost also. Yeah, gone one. Next one was Sheraton Hotel. In fact, until about a year and a half, could be 2 years ago, I didn't know that Sheraton has done. And Sheraton has done what? They were at 4 lakh liters a day, 4 lakh liters in 2018. 2019, they brought some savings. But 2020, they had reached, I think, about 102,000 liters or something of consumption. That is about 75% they had brought it. Now they have brought it down to 8,000 liters. From 4 lakh liters, they have brought it down to 8,000 liters of purchase. And what is this 8,000 liters? Because it's a 5-star hotel, yes, they cannot make compromise. So some RO, bottled water, crates or whatever they are, that is the only water that they are taking. Questions will arise. What are they doing? I say in the kitchen, are they doing using whatever kind of treated water? But my point is that each of these people have got 80%, 90%. Nobody knows. No one knows in the city about this, including people like us. This is where we said there is something wrong in the same approach. From here, we thought we will, Faisal, just put up those points, or I will just talk with the points, whichever way, if you're not made.
It's ready. It's all ready.
Lovely, Ma. Thank you so much for doing this. I must tell you all, I mean, every one of you must tell you, these kids from age 21 to 26, I don't know what to say. They're amazing in the kind of things that they are doing. Of course, they're digitally very, very savvy, this generation. And the amount of hard work they do, I don't know how to thank them. Every time I say this, I'm sure some of you know that. But this is people like this, we need to give them, a future that is a lot more sensible than, we have done in the past. This is one problem. I have 13 such points, but if you can stop me anywhere, any of you, and say, this is all waste of time, or you can say, add value to whatever we are putting up here. People don't understand the massive savings. All providers have been put on the defensive on bargains. I shouldn't take names. I will not take names. There is one case where the person also came in, spoke very nicely, all this. Later, after all this, I decided I will call him and ask him. I say, you did this solution. How much did it cost you? A man who spent about 10 minutes telling us of massive savings he has achieved. He has achieved about, I think he has achieved about something like 30 lakh liters totally. I mean, it's a small apartment, nothing large. But in terms of money, they have saved quite a bit. But the money that they paid to the solution provider was a grand total of 35,000 rupees. 35,000 rupees paid. In that, when I spoke to the provider, he told me, sir, for all the equipment and some things that we purchased, etc., we spent 19,000 rupees. I said, how much? I asked him, how much time did it take to close? That is, you made one first call, then so many calls, number of visits. He says, don't ask. I said, no, roughly you tell me. He says, I must have visited personally, he, as the CEO of the company, not the plumber, etc., visited that place about 12 to 14 times, he says. He says, I don't remember very well. I think I went about 14 times in 3 months. How many times your staff and all that went? Oh, sir, don't ask. They were there every week, at least twice. For 35,000 rupees, of which 18,000 he has actually spent. Don't ask me how he paid his salaries, various other things. Next one, ma. It's stuck or what? Anyway, yeah. It's not moving. Okay. So see, this is the second thing. For example, if you take, you all know that, if I SRS Apartments, I think Prabhu is here. If I take just that one, they did not know themselves that with whatever they have done, so much they have done actually, a lot of things they have done, only one item they have not done a solution, doesn't matter what it is. But they did not know that the savings of coal because of the energy reduction from water, etc., the savings of coal is 550,000 tons, 500,000 tons, only from one apartment of 138 flats. If I take what Tarun has done in the other apartment, which was 128 flats, if I recall right, it will come back to the same 500,000 tons of coal. 500,000 tons of coal saved for the country. Forests saved, rivers saved, our cities saved, because our cities are, we are parasites. We don't exist without those natural ecosystems. And we buy coal from Indonesia. You know what Adani is doing, what we are buying from Brisbane and, from Queensland and all that. How do we tell this to people? Why are we reducing this to some cheap transaction where you say some 20 lakhs? I say, no, sir, you must give me a 10 lakhs. I don't pay you for 6 months. You struggle to get your money. Ask people here who are here. I don't want to embarrass anybody by taking names. I know personally everybody has had problems on getting monies from people. Getting monies from large companies, getting monies from small companies, whatever. 6 months, 7 months, you don't get your money. You go beg, beg, beg. Why people who take government contracts who are here, I know people here again who have had to pay bribes to get checks from the government departments. For what? For doing good work on water saving, good work on water treatment, which is all good for everybody, for the country it is. And we have reduced, it's like, some cheap, it's like selling some, like selling some smartphones. Why are we doing this? How do we change this? How do we bring the pain? And I won't say, great sacrifice, because, solution providers are also making a living out of it. But my point is that they could have sold something else in life and made more margins. A sharp, intelligent man like Tarun, I don't see why he should waste his time only doing water. It comes from something inside him. Where is the reward for all that? I'll stop here. There are many points. I'd like you to see if anyone wants to speak about this.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing over this, sir. Like, as you rightly mentioned, right, there are savings on coal and multiple other factors which actually deteriorate the environment. So, but there is a mentality as well, right? Like, just imagine I am an individual, and if I'm doing this air travel, say, like I'm traveling from Bangalore to Delhi, and I post my boarding pass on the social media, which has the carbon savings mentioned in it, right, and the offset what the airlines are doing, and we happily contribute to those costs without even realizing what is going on, right? So basically we don't know whether they are really doing the carbon savings, carbon whatever it is, but yeah, we just contribute to that cause. But when it is at our doorstep, we take a step back and we do all this bargain. It's about mentality, basically.
It's something wrong with all of us, including solution providers, including experts. I am first to blame. Please don't mistake me when I talk this way. Every one of us has to be blamed for this. And what do? Because of this larger challenge, we come and bicker with each other. Oh, why is this WOW leader not doing anything to help the target? Yeah, he must do more than what. What are we doing to ourselves? Why are we doing this? Anybody else who wants to speak on? UV Krishna, for example, I don't know, he's done about 3,000 projects in 35, 40 years. Hotels, all kinds of things, Coca-Cola, every factory in India. He has done on energy. Water is also, anyway, water is about energy anyway. But at every point, he will make some peanuts. Excuse me, Krishna, I know you well enough, so I can take the liberty of saying this. He will make peanuts, and those guys will make tons of money out of it. And we sit back. One of the questions I've asked later, I should not preempt you all. My question is, can we say, I come to you and say, sir, you are going to be saving, forget about coal and tons, money. You are saving so much money, sir. You don't pay money. I will install the solution with my money. But will you be willing to give it on what Krishna calls a shared savings model? If you are saving, let us say 10 lakhs a year, sir, you give me 5 lakhs. Are you willing to agree? That's a question we should all ask. Why are we defensive today in the green solutions market? Anyone for this, please? Tarun, can you speak? You're meeting so many people.
Yeah, I think one thing I want to add is we ourselves has to start.
Your audio is a little low here.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, we'll yeah. Go on, please.
Let me try. So I guess we have to blame ourselves because we in environment consultants, there are many consultants who do things free of cost, right? So there's so many free around. Unlike in IT field where I came from a long time back, IT no one does anything free, right? So there's so many free around. So people got used to it. When why should I charge? Because there's somebody else. There's another professor giving it, some PhD guy giving free. The entire environment space is known as a free thing. So sometimes, if you look at it, that's why very few people join environment courses, right? There hardly anybody to join masters and MEs. I know many people working as masters, they're hardly getting salary because there's there's hardly money in this business. So that's one huge thing which you have to systematically address. That's what a point I want to make, because hardly any money in this, because everybody does things free. So we'll stop doing things free and start charge for it, because that's what what's your worth for. That's what just want to add that point. Please continue the conversation.
But if you are from the IT sector, you know how they work. They will never tell you what they do. They will only explain the outcome to you and get money out of it.
Exactly.
Why are we not doing that here?
Right. Yeah. That's just a general question. We all can introspect.
Fair enough. But maybe it is also that because there are so many small players, there is no professionalism of the kind that marketing needs, which IT industry has very nicely, savvily brought into it. Here, there is nobody who knows how to sell the idea cleverly with the customer savings in mind.
Possible, yeah.
So is it that, it's early, the market, see, the one thing we all know is, like Krishna and I were talking extensively in the last 3-4 days, we know that this is a very large industry, 150,000 to 200,000 crores of business lies here in terms of the money that is to be saved. I'm not talking the total bill.
Right.
Move to the next slide, Faiza. You will see what I'm trying to say. See, okay, we'll go back here and we'll come back to what Tarun said. Government is in denial. Whenever I shouldn't say this, but okay, I won't take the names again. Very senior man who is in the water resources, whatever ministry here. This man says, hey, sir, yearly sir, they will all talk like that. People are like that. That is the attitude. What do people know? I say, we are the government, we know. So even if there is some negative criticism, some newspaper fellow writes something negative, they don't care. It's just, water off the buffalo's back. And this is not changing. I thought, well, in 1987, I used to think, younger generation of, politicians will come, things will get progressive. You remember what Rajiv Gandhi said at that time. There are every 100 rupees, only some 10 rupees is actually going to people out there. He was acknowledging that, the bureaucracy has got corruption of a massive kind. He acknowledged it. So I said, here is there are honest, leaders and prime ministers coming in, things will change, I thought. In fact, even when Narasimha Rao came in 91, 3 months later, when he suddenly brought in a complete nobody, who was not even a politician, he brought him from IMF, not World Bank, and put him as a finance minister. People said, what is he doing? Finance minister's job and the home minister's job are always going to politicians, who have invested time in the party, who have done a lot of work for the party. Always it's like that, even traditionally. Even now, what these people are doing. But he went and brought some rank outsider and he changed things. Trust me, in 94, I started a company only because I saw the numbers of things these people are changing. 7 years, 87, I came to India. From there, I saw in 7 years, suddenly things changing. And I said, good, but where have we gone? Here is an age of ecological arrogance today. Every law, everything to do with the environment has been smashed, not just dismissed. This is the government today. Go back to my next slide. I know I'm just lamenting. I don't expect any. Here, this one. I ask, Krishna will also know such people. Many of you will know such people. I was talking to somebody who is the CEO of a company which does about 40 crores a year, roughly. It's not a realty company. It's into products and into logistics and such things. This guy didn't realize that, the single big thing that he needs to do in order to save money is to see that he attacks his logistics and supply chain. And I then told him it's not about cost of the products that you buy. See, they all go back into the mindset of bargaining. No, if I'm buying something, they buy bolts. They were buying that at something like, I think at some 15 paisa to a bolt. They're buying millions of bolts. So he says, well, how do I make that 12 paisa? I said, no, that is not where your saving is. Look at your bills. And uncannily, that was about maybe 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago. Uncannily, yesterday or day before, Krishna is in one meeting is saying, do you realize, especially in hotels, because he's a champion of hotels, he says after salaries, electricity is the energy bills is the biggest second bill. Nobody realizes this. CEOs don't know this themselves. And when you tell them of sales of this kind, when they see the point, when it clicks in their head, they say immediately, that it is fine. In fact, yeah, Ganesh is right. Go on, Ganesh. You can speak that also. Go
Yeah,
on,
I mean, what I'm thinking is like, see, like on an estimate, right? Like about 200 crore liters of water is just used for concrete and other stuffs in Bangalore today, which can be done using treated water, right? A good health grade treated water. But what we have a mentality, we pull out all the water from ground, and in my neighborhood, I'm seeing that. I stay in South Bangalore, very close by to the central jail. So here the construction industry is getting water from across the state. People are getting water from Tamil Nadu to construct in Bangalore. That's the place we are living. And like when you said you were senior business leaders, right? I mean, other business leaders may take time to adapt, but these are the guys, the real estate, the infrastructure companies. In fact, for that matter, Bangalore Metro Corporation Limited, these are the guys who have to start the trend by using the treated water for construction. I don't know why they are relying on the groundwater or the lake water, all these things for the construction industry.
Because since you are here, have you tried talking to some of these blessed people called builders and told them, yeah, anyway, you are spending that 120 rupees for construction water. What's his name? Niranjan is not here today. His wife had an accident. She broke a knee bone. It's really terrible. Anyway, so he couldn't join us. But you know that for every 1 lakh liters, 1 lakh square feet, we spend something like 15 million liters of water. For every 1 lakh square feet, 15 million liters of water we spend here, because for construction only. I am not talking about drinking, nothing.
Correct. Huge volume, yes.
Have you spoken to such people and tried to put sense into builders?
Yes. So many years ago, 4-5 years ago, we started this process of educating builders to use this treated STP water. We mapped all the government STPs which are there who can give the STP treated water to the construction. We went and spoke to the government officers. We went and spoke to the pollution control, builders. That mapping was done by us in terms of supply of water. Then what happened? The builders did start to take water from few STP plants, but what happens when they spray this partially treated STP water, there is a green color tinge which is left on the thing, and labor cannot stay. It becomes a breeding ground for mosquitoes and all that. So health ministry decided not to use this kind of water, because predominantly all these waters which are available
No. We are talking of health grade water, meaning as potable water treated potable water, we'll call it.
Yeah, treated potable water, we have not started speaking to builders because they're getting free of water at borewell, from the borewell at 1 paisa, 2 paisa.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Sir, I want to step in here. See, we have two budding civil engineers over here, who is Daritri and Amulya, right? So why can't we do this initiative in colleges, right? Like, I mean, see, these are the guys who build the infrastructure tomorrow, right? And if we incubate this idea in their mind today, probably like 4 or 5 years down the line, we will see the change. What do you think, sir? And Daritri, if you want to talk, please unmute and talk.
They should speak, yes.
Or for that matter, Amulya as well.
Adding to that, there are 2 more from our colleges, like Abhishek and Chandana are also there in the meeting. And definitely we would like to take up something which would make us understand more about whatever is happening and the discussion, whatever is going on. It's definitely interesting and we would like to do something.
Let me ask you like this, Daritri. Let's say you know, since you have a small association of people, each of you, we gave you a number of a builder company. We gave you one number, say 2 numbers for 1 week. That is every 3 days you called one person. And you said, my name is Dharitri Badri. I am from here. I am a civil engineering student. Sir, I want to ask you a very basic question, sir. And you asked only one question. Sir, for construction water, why are you taking your borewell water? If we were to give you an option for it, where some treated, good, portable, drinking water quality we give you for construction, will you take it, sir? What do you think? How do you think this should be taken? You're all the digital age people. You're all not even millennial. You're all Gen Z. Now, would you think that this should be done at one call to one person, or should we make something as a, some kind of a simple questionnaire with 2-3 questions there, not a Google form and all that? Most of these builder fellows don't even know computers. Forget about responding to anything. You write to them, they will not write to you back at all. So we have to find a way of coaxing responses out of them. What would you want to do, Dharitri? Or Amulya, any one of you? Abhishek?
They see the profit, sir. What's the profit in everything they see? So we have to give them what is reliable, like treated water, in what percentage they can use.
100%. I'm telling you,
No,
you
sir.
ask Vikas will give you water you can drink better than Kaveri water he treats. Something he does, don't ask me what he does.
The percentage means what is their use, the builder's use.
I told you, for every 1 lakh square feet, they use about 15 million liters of water for curing, for various things at various levels, from foundations, footing, columns, beams, at every single level they need it. Curing at surface levels later when they're doing plastering. And then you take the embodied water. If you take that, that'll be massive. That is, in the manufacture of every 50 kg bag of cement, how much water is used by the cement factory? You add all that. What are we doing? If when you get to 40 years, do you want to say, Dharitri, that, theek hai, I'm learning today, it is okay. Or do you want to say, I want to act tomorrow morning, like Greta says? Dharitri. You want to speak? Abhishek, one of you, any of you youngsters? Thank you for being here in some sizable number today, all of you. By the way, all these children are from JSS College, and they have something called the Civil Engineering Association, CEA.
Yeah.
And so out of volition, they came today. Our Ganesh said we will send invites, and he invited them to join. Okay, any of you, please, because you don't have time. Our time is over. We have enjoyed it. We have mucked up your life, and we are going to go another 15 years, 20 years, right? Maybe less.
I have something to say, sir.
Yeah.
I had been in an internship called from a Protect group, sir. They had given a survey on STP. While we were doing the survey, we contacted many apartments, wherein we found a manager. He was an apartment manager, maintenance manager. He was like, we'll provide you, I'll give you the contacts of all the STP things and the association numbers. What will I get as a commission? That's the problem.
What did you tell him, Abhishek?
Yeah, we'll negotiate. I was working for the company, so I had to.
Did you not tell him, look, I say, you are nearly my father's age. Do you have a sense of shame? Did you not ask that question of him?
I asked him, sir, what's this percentage thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, we have to get something when we have to give something.
I am sure Vikas and Tarun will have a lot of such stories.
Mr. Nagaraj Rao, thank you for being here. I saw the message you sent to Usha also. You have been, presiding over many of these, influential kinds of spaces. What do you think of this set of things, Mr. Rao? I mean, why are we defensive? Why is this green solution people reduced to mere beggars and who bargain and I accept, yes, sir, I will give you 50% discount, sir. And then I'll bribe, sir, to take collection and checks. Where are we going, Mr. Rao, Mr. Nagaraj Rao?
Yeah, good afternoon.
afternoon.
I joined a little late, so I'm not actually in touch with the point that you are raising.
Okay, then in which
However,
case,
I
in which case we will ask you in about 10 minutes. Because we have a few more things, we will
Right.
ask you in it because then you'll have understood the drift of the conversation.
Okay, right.
Mr. U.S. Rao, you are a very young 77-year-old person. You and all of us, you and I, and we have failed 40 years, we have wasted 50 years of our career years, we have wasted and brought the whatever, industry, everything else to its knees now. What do you think our accountability is, Mr. U.S. Rao? Mr. Sitapati Rao? No, I think it's, again, yeah, there you are. We can hear you.
Yes, sir. You see, the way to tackle the problem is to make a sound technology base, which we are lacking. How many people know the good work done by Vikas Brahmavar? How many people know the good work done by Tarun? For your information, when I'm raising questions to them in this, it is not to challenge them. It is only to see that such questions, when it is posed to me, when I try to say, this is what Vikas Brahmavar is doing or Tarun is doing, I should have answers. I am in private conversation through email to Mr. Tarun already. I have raised some pertinent questions, which he agreed. Only one example I'll give you. Yes, you are saying it's a sealed unit. It's a beautiful unit. There's no power. You say so many things you are saying, but answer me one thing. Now, all educated people living in the communities, they use the WC as a waste bin, including sanitary napkins go there, plastics go there. Now, if you say you've got an excellent system, are we not kidding ourselves? If there is no bar screen chamber where you are supposed to remove the solid things. He said one thing, some of my customers insist on a bar screen chamber and they put it out by themselves and they ask me to put it up. Now, that is a kind of solution. That means if you don't give a foolproof solution, where after you give a solution, something fails, people will not spare you. Whatever effort you have put in over several days or months, go down the drain. Now, Mr. Vikas, Mr. Tarun told me at that point in time, no, sir, the thing is, our setup is such, we don't even bother about, so much of solid debris accumulating in the first chamber because, once in 6 months or once in
No,
year,
Mr. Sitapati Rao, those are technical questions. Here, it's not about technical. Here, it is about why, if I am a solution provider, I have to go and beg people to buy my solutions when actually the customer is saving so much money. Customer says, well, I will do rainwater harvest. Will government give me incentive? Excuse me. Why should he be given incentive for earning so much money out of setting up such a solution? Those are the questions I'm asking, not the technical process. Faisal, go back to the first slide so that people like Mr. Nagaraj Rao understand what are the questions we asked. First question, Mr. Nagaraj Rao and others who came in late. Dr. Mani Ramakrishnan, Mani, I'm going to ask you also later after this. People don't understand the savings, first of all. So solution providers have to explain to them. Second is, solution providers, we become defensive. When we sell some idea, we are saying, no, okay, we'll bargain, we'll accept your bargain. You say 70,000, I'll give you at 40,000, sir, we say. Next one, government is in denial, we'll skip this. Next one, this is what we talked about high costs. Energy and water is costing so much today, and people still don't want to bother in companies. I'm saying, I'm not talking of apartments now. Next, Bengaluru demands 40%, 800 million units every day. Can you imagine the amount of coal, all the nonsense that we do in thermal plants, in in nuclear plants? What are we all doing it? And what is the future of the next generation of people like Abhishek and and Amulya and others? Next one. This is no water no water users realizes that he's actually contributing to carbon reduction. Mr. Nagaraj Rao, we took the example of 2 apartments. One is 138 flats, one is 128 flats. They have done a lot of these solutions. They have reached about 65%, 70% of water being on a recycled loop. Now, you know what has happened to them? That apartment of 128 flats, actually we worked out the source energy cost, etc. We found that they are saving for the country 550,000 tons of coal. Nobody talks about it. Solution provider also does not know. I was talking to one solution provider who has done 2 STPs in this year. In 2021, he has done. I told him, see, you know, the good work you're doing. He said, what good work, sir? I'm selling one, whatever they have taken it, sir. Then when I told him about coal and all that, he says, what coal, sir? Where is the saving? Solution provider himself doesn't know. Like Lal Bahadur Shastri did, you know, in 1965, you know, some of us oldsters will remember it. He said every Tuesday we will fast because India was going through a massive food crisis at the time. One day in a week, he said all Indians have to fast. Should we do something like that with water to shake people up on their behavior change? Next one. There are many research institutes. Why? In the last 3 days, today was the 3rd day of a national congress of green products. Lots of wonderful presentations. But all of those people in industry, they don't want to go and educate, explain, tell the final water user, whether it is an apartment dweller or it's a CEO of a company which is water intense. The water consumer does not understand how much saving comes to him. Sometimes many consultants, forgive me if there are some such professional consultants, they don't want too much of the information to be known to users because they believe that it's their advantage to actually be selling. That also happens. Then there are other people who say, why should we do here? Wastewater I will put out, it's my birthright. Let the government do what it likes. I have paid my deposits. So why should I do any more than that? That is another kind of consumer we have got. There's one apartment somewhere in JP Nagar area, some 1,000 flats or whatever. Their position is clear. They are saying, we are not doing anything. Let them try whatever. Some of them say, I know one apartment where they are paying about 2 lakhs or 2,20,000 or so, 440 flats. Every month, they pay about 2 lakh odd rupees as penalty, but they are not willing to do whatever that they need to do in order to put water back on a loop. Either they say, it is government's job, it's not my problem, I say, I will only put out water. Or they say, I will pay penalty, but I will not do the solution. When solutions are paying so much money. Mani Ramakrishnan, you have been teaching for 15 years at higher education levels of colleges. You're a smart thinking person. What is your take? What do you think we should do with children, with students of, colleges, engineering? You are teaching so many things. You are heading something in environment also in some college. Please speak, Mani Ramakrishnan. And put on your video also so that everybody knows your face. Yes, Mani, you want to speak? Then I will ask Mr. Nagaraj Rao next. Mani? No, he's having a problem, I think, with his audio. Put up the next one, then we'll ask Mr. Nagaraj Rao. Next one.
So I want to talk a little bit on that, actually.
Yeah, please.
So, I had shared the video with you other day. So when we talk about these research institutions, right, how many of us know what our research institutions are actually doing with respect to water, right? What our DRDO has done, what our Baba Atomic Research Center has done. Like, in fact, I had a privilege when I was nominated for the 2nd National Water Award. I had a privilege to meet CWC as well as Niti Aayog, which was erstwhile Planning Commission, right? Niti Aayog, what we call it today. So I actually, it's already documented. I had shared it some time back. So I had posted the same things, right? Today, your own institution called NGT, National Green Tribunal, which is the custodian of all the green laws in India, they call RO or discard water as a pollution, right? And the same government's MP comes on the TV and says, "Sab se shuddh pani," and advertises the RO, right?
Exactly.
There can't be bigger irony than this, right? So See, today we have very great solutions which are given by Baba Atomic Research Center with respect to RO, where they reduce the amount of discard water or make it zero in some cases.
Yeah.
How many of our consumers are aware? Consumers are not aware because number one, government is in denial mode. They don't want to advertise the product which their own scientists have developed, right? And we don't know what our research institutions are doing. So somewhere we have to bridge this gap.
Because without taking names,
Yes.
in the last 4 or 5 years, you have been encouraged by a few research institutions for the technology or whatever you are promoting and doing, right? Yes.
Right.
Without taking names, can you tell us why is it that they are not willing to educate your potential customer marketplace with the market ecosystem and spend money on those things rather than, taking one Vikas or some 20 Vikases and trying to help them? Why?
So agencies, I think they have their own way of, say, if they have to raise funds, they have to do it this way. They cannot do it other way. If it is an NGO, if they do it the other way, they won't be able to raise funds. So they
Okay.
worry about themselves. So
Okay, next one, please. Next one.
yeah, I think I have nothing more to say.
Sorry, I was actually
Yes,
got
Mani.
disconnected, maybe due to some network issue.
No problem. Can you switch on your video also so that we can hear you, Mani? You're again gone on mute. Mani, you've gone on mute. Okay, he is gone. See, this one, Mr. Nagaraj Rao, I'm coming to you soon. Most professionals don't know the actual impact of what they do in their own. When I say sustainability professionals, I mean all these experts who work in ASCII, in IIT Ropert, many of them I know in many places. Why? And it's not so only in India. Monash University in Melbourne, I was talking to one of these faculty members there, youngish man, about 32, 33. I asked him, so what is the consumption in your home, electricity to something else? They also have about 160 LPCD as water in Melbourne. There are 4 million people. I asked him, I said, you guys, he knows, I mean, that India is one of the big buyers of coal from their country and all that. He doesn't understand it. He says, well, I have not done this. I said, look, you've been working now for 5 years as research on sustainability, etc. Now in your apartment, tell me what is the impact. He doesn't know. And I can tell you in India, everybody, they all do research completely divorced from what they do in their real life. Next one, after that, we'll ask Mr. Nagaraj Rao. I'm really happy that he is here today. We talk of incentives from government. I mentioned this earlier. For what? For the massive earning we make out of all these things, out of STR and RWS. Why should there be incentives? What you're earning? See, if I put today a simple thing like, let's say, what shall I take? Let us say, I'll take a smaller example. Why rainwater itself? If I took 100 rupees per 1,000 liters, if you had, say, 10,000 square feet of a terrace, you all know how much you will get as water. And some small money you spend on the pop-up filters, etc. You take it to your drinking water, freshwater storage tank, and you're using that water. Every 1,000 liters, you're saving 100 rupees. And after that, why should you be paid any incentives for this? I have not understood. Same with STP. Half the water, if I have used up, why should I be blocking that and saying, no, I have already paid my cess and right, etc. This is my birthright. That you as government should take the water. I don't care what you do with it. Is that the right approach, Mr. Nagaraj Rao, or any of these things? I mean, why should solution providers be defensive? All that I'm saying. All the things that I have so far we have all spoken about.
Dr. Hari, let me respond to this. First of all, there are about 2-3 questions. One is on the STP. Let me talk about the STP. STP has been a white elephant in almost all the apartments. Nobody is happy to have an STP. First of all, it is technically nobody is able to give a solution for any of the things except a few. KSPCB itself is not fully aware of the maintenance. We raised this topic about 1.5 years ago. The great chairman promised us that he would train up about 500 technicians to maintain the STP. Today, we are short of the technician maintenance. Secondly, Abhishek or somebody raised a point about the STP. I would like to know which apartment, the two apartments, I have put it in the chat, the names of two apartments which you mentioned 138 and 128 flats. Okay. Number 3, we would like to know more about the STP. If at all a study could be taken up, I will provide you some information about it or this data. We have now we have crossed 1,000 members, apartments, and about 2 lakhs households. So there's no problem as far as the data is concerned. But if it is only, you just now mentioned the research doesn't reach the field. If that is the case, I'm not ready. I am myself a research person to start with my service, and I put 35 years of service. At the end, I was in the silk board. Okay. So that being the case, if it is only of an academic interest, I may not be interested, but we are keen on knowing something more about STP. After doing this, if a clear indication can be given on the carbon, we would like to have a bath ki baat on this particular issue. We have what is called every month a bath ki baat of the BAF, and subjects are covered or in the interest of the apartments. With all our trials and exercises, we have been able to convince at least about 50-60% of the apartments to save water. First is saving water by using this water savers, etc. Water meters is a challenge in many of the apartments which are old. The third is the reuse of the STP water. Many of them are aware that they have to reuse the water, but more than 50% is not being used. The question of zero discharge doesn't exist except a few apartments. Coming to the incentive part of it, I don't think there is an incentive to be given to any of the people who save water. You are right in telling that they are saving money. Why do they need the incentive at all? In fact, the incentive is a certificate. You have saved so much. That should be the incentive, not in terms of money. We have contributed towards the carbon reduction by introducing rooftop solars. It's a great support that we have given to many of the apartments, and nearly about 15% of the apartments are now with rooftop solar. That is the contribution towards reduction of the carbon. So in case the study could be taken up as suggested by Abhishek, I am ready to provide information for that, but we would like to have it as a report from the point of STPs, right from the beginning to the end. And reuse, if it is to be checked beyond what they are doing, then only it will be acceptable. If you say put two pipes and then you reuse it, they are already doing it. Where they are not doing it, the builder has not provided the dual piping, so they are finding it difficult. That's okay. Beyond that, third is very important thing is whether this water can be used for the construction. Even KSPCB is not in a position to give us the data on this. This is an important factor, though some of the areas have already formed WhatsApp group for compiling, collecting the STP water, wastewater, and giving it to the needy people like parks, etc. I mean, these are my views about this. Yes, Doctor.
Doctor, you're muted.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Rao, for your thoughts. First question that you asked, the name of the two apartments. One is called Century Saras Apartments.
Yes.
Faisal, while I talk, please see if you can share that screen of the solution framework so that Mr. Rao and others can see it. Mr. Nagaraj Rao and others can see it. So, Mr. Rao, second question, what you said about Abhishek. Abhishek, can you respond to him? He's throwing a challenge at you all. You, Dharitri, everyone, anybody can respond. Please respond to Nagaraj Rao, sir. He is a very wonderful man. 6 years, let me tell you, he has been committed to seeing what he can do about public purpose for all apartments. The second apartment, Mr. Nagaraj Rao, is here in Hennu Road somewhere. Tarun Kumar will know. And that apartment is 128 flats. Century Sir is, 138 flats, I think. Tarun will speak next. First, Abhishek, can you respond to what Rao sir has said, Nagaraj Rao said? He's telling you, you don't have to pay bribes. I will give you information, he's saying.
Yes, sir.
Don't put it now, Ma. This will distract. You keep the screen off. Yes, Abhishek.
Yes, sir. We can do it more professionally, sir.
No. He's saying,
yeah,
if you simply came for a survey and did nothing with it, it will not help me. I will not accept. But if you came and said, I am doing this with the purpose of giving you some very specific research solutions, sir, then Mr. Rao says he will accept. Do you want to respond to that? That is, you said, I went somewhere, he said, I will give you names, but you have to pay money, and he was asking for bribe. Please explain to Mr. Nagaraj Rao. He will help you.
Please help me with the name of the apartment so that I can be cautioned.
Tell Abhishek.
Yes, sir. It was an apartment in Thurali. I'll get you the name, sir. I have the data. I don't remember the name.
Was it only one apartment, or there are many, two, three apartments like that?
He was like, he was a manager of that apartment, and he has contacts of various apartments throughout Bangalore.
That is okay. No. You went to him and he said, what did you want from him? That he asked for bribe. Why don't you put on your video so that all of us can see your face also?
Yes, sir.
So, see, what is Nagaraj Rao sir saying to you?
Yeah.
You want information like that? I will give you. But tell me why you want, he's asking you.
The purpose was that our company was introducing a mobile STP in Bangalore.
See, if it is commercial, he will not give you. Why should Nagaraj Rao sir help your company commercially? I mean, a commercial company. If you say, no, sir, see, remember, he is not a company. Nagaraj Rao sir is running a federation.
Yeah.
His job is non-profit. What non-profit? He gets no money. He spends his own money for all these things, I know. So, if he has to help you, he has to know that it is helping a lot of other apartments. You think about it if you want. I will go to Tarun Kumar. Tarun, can you respond to him and tell him, you know what he has said. I mean, you're a CEO yourself. I don't have to explain that to you. He's saying, I mean, STPs are a white elephant. PCBs don't even help us on any O&M, etc. It is a disaster to do STPs, he's saying. Please respond, Tarun.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of examples, which one is in the Hennu Road, that co-evolved apartment, co-evolved North Star. When the building started.
No. Instead of taking that example, sorry, to interrupt. Can you respond to his question? That is, STPs are a white elephant.
STPs
there are no maintenance things. Therefore, it is a waste everywhere it is sitting.
No. We have many STPs wherein water is treated, water utilized back for flushing, and it's really part of the for the system itself. I can take you on. We have
maybe I
didn't get the question.
No, I'll put it like this to you. You must now wear the hat of an industry person from STP and not your CEO hat. Mr. Rao is saying all STPs are a white elephant. They are sitting there. They have all wasted money and invested in those spaces. None of them are working. Maintenance, we don't have engineers. They are not even available for us to employ. PCB promised so many number of people we will give, 500 or something, he said. But he says they are also not helping. Now, can you say from industry that, sir, you tell us how many such STPs are there which are dead? We will take them over and see how we can convert them into viable, economically viable, and and ecological, whatever, technically viable kind of situations. Jeevan is not here. He would have spoken otherwise.
Yeah. Let me try to address this. I mean, our knowledge is nearly 85% are dead. Like you said, 85%, right? 85% are dead. They're dead not because of technology, because no one want to. Once the builder hands over to the residents, they don't switch on, they don't maintain it, and it goes dead. And there is a drain nearby which I can put in, and we are all good in our heart, so we want to say, I'm paying sanitary charges to BBMP, right? I'm paying sanitary charges, so since I'm collecting taxes, I have to pay them, and so it's okay to put in the drain. And they switch on the STP only when somebody checks in. 85%, right? That's our estimate, right? So if you can give us one of them, we can actually recover it. But there should be intent to do this. But
Mr. Nagaraj Rao, he's saying, you give us only one opportunity of one such apartment.
Yes.
We will show you how to make it economically viable also. We will make that STP work, he is saying. Your response, Mr. Rao.
Okay, let him be in touch with me. I will definitely suggest about 2-3 apartments. He can select one and then go ahead and then give us a economically viable solution. That is important.
Absolutely.
We are spending 1 lakh of rupees a month on maintenance. And many of them are aware of the STPs because of the fact that it has become legal now. KSPCB has been issuing notices and trying to collect crores and lakhs of rupees because the NGT is insisting on them. And because of that, people have come to know. There may be a challenge that every year the team changes. So that is the first challenge that we encounter, especially in these technology issues. Unless a system is developed, if the STP is working all right, maintenance continues. Some sort of a problem is everybody becomes a researcher, and by the end of the knowledge he improves, he would have been shifted. He would have gone to the AGM and he will be shifted. Okay, that is the point. Okay.
Can you respond, Mr. Rao, to his, shall we say, allegation? He says, builder hands over, the residents don't take care of the, the maintenance. Sorry, Tarun, if I'm misquoting you, you must correct me.
No, you're right. Because in the heart, I'm paying the sanitary charges. So the government job to do it. I'm paying tax, right? So why should I even? It's a STP is government's job. Why am I to do it? So, my conscience, I'm very good. I'm clear.
See, this is an industry person. He is an STP CEO. For you, Mr. Nagaraj Rao, I'm saying.
Which company?
He runs something called
Eco STP.
Eco STP, it is called. There are others also here. 1 or 2 are not present today. What is he saying? Well, builder has handed over. He has put the STP. The residents don't know how to take care of it. He's saying. You are saying, okay, I will give you 1 or 2 apartments. You see. What I am saying is, see, in all this, you and I, Mr. Nagaraj Rao, we are people who are in glass houses. I have to be extremely sensitive. If today you say that, Tarun, you come, I will give 1 or 2 apartments, you prove to me that you can do it economically viably also. I have to also say that, he and his competence, his integrity is high. So what we have done is, one of the things that we are now attempting here is to see that we have what are called accredited solution providers. So that they're not only integrity, but the way they position some of the questions we put out today, all these are also equipped. See, solution providers have to come with the right things to people like you. I am very glad, Mr. Nagaraj, really glad that you said something about carbon. And you said, if there is, if you can show the connect with carbon, then we will see how we can talk, you say. See, you're a man of great, unimpeachable integrity. You wouldn't say such a thing otherwise. You really mean, the public cause. So, Tarun, are you willing to take that challenge? You means, as a WOW member, you, maybe Jeevan. See, because we are, when we say that we can do this, when we make such a claim, we have to fulfill it.
Absolutely.
If Mr. Nagaraj Rao certifies, see, he is not a person you can bribe. Abhishek, these are the people you must be inspired by. These are, you cannot bribe this person at all. Nagaraj Rao sir will only listen if you are talking value. So please remember, there are some people like that also, the kind of fellow you went to, but there are also people like him in society, right? Remember that. So Tarun, if we take this responsibility as WOW members, Jeevan is one good expert, Vikas is here, let us take this. And we will, but we have to give him good economic cost, viable cost for him. Of course, you have to make, if you're all, doing these things, you have to earn some money also. There is no doubt. Nagaraj Rao sir also will not have a problem with that. Now, on carbon, Mr. Rao, Faisal, can you put up that slide, please? We will show him so that others also, all the youngsters also will know about this.
Please.
See, Mr. Rao, what we do is go down, we write like this. It's okay. We will send you this later, Mr. Nagaraj Rao. But what we do is, we first send one survey form, Google form we send. We collect all the data. How much is your terrace? How many blocks do you have? How many flats do you have? We collect data like that. On that basis, what we do is, we arrive at the current water consumption. These are all in crores. Is it in crores, Ma? Yes.
Lakh liters.
Lakh liters.
Lakh liters. Okay. Lakh liters. 28 lakh liters. That is why 3 digits, 3 zeros. That please explain. Faiza, you have to explain.
So, sorry.
What is this 28?
Sorry. Your
What
voice?
is that 28 on rainwater harvesting?
This is current water savings.
What is the 3 zeros doing there?
So it shouldn't be there. It's like the representation part.
Okay, it's 28 lakh liters.
Yeah, 28 lakh liters.
Totally water saving is 124 lakh liters.
So this
Good.
is what they are doing.
Now I'll tell you what. No, yeah, go on, go on. This is what the current water saving. Okay,
Yeah,
go
this
now,
is the
go
current
down.
water saving.
Hmm.
So then what they are actually deficit is 68.36 lakh liters.
What is
So
deficit? Deficit means what?
yeah, which means like according to their consumption, whatever they have, they are only saving this much, 124. So they
Okay.
are actually lacking the 68.3.
That means they are purchasing 68 lakh liters in a year currently.
Yeah, they from their annual consumptions, whatever they have, they actually do not have facility of this water saving. They need replacement for this. For that, we are proposing wow solution costing. We have prepared this. So we are suggesting them, since they have already rainwater harvesting and STP solution. So we suggested 2 more water conservation measures, so that in order to compensate this fresh water demand. So
Yeah, okay.
so
Go on,
this
go
is
on.
the cost. This is a
No,
cost.
all this Mr. Nagaraj Rao
Ah.
knows. He's an expert.
Yeah.
Go down and show the coal and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is what it is, Mr. Nagaraj. Go on. Go on, man. See here, explain that, Professor.
Yeah. So we are showing water savings after adopting WOW solutions. Like they are already saving from rainwater STP. So what we have proposed is measures, aerators and smart IoT meters. From them, they'll be saving 38.5 lakh liters. Like they were deficit of around 68 or 65 something. So out of that 38, they can further achieve if they adopt these WOW solutions, which we suggested.
Okay, no problem. Now go to the,
Yeah.
see, this is the, Mr. Nagaraj Rao, you said carbon. Now I'll show you this. See, what happens is, if I take the total water savings, the energy saved, that is for every 1,000 liters of water, whether we take from borewell or we get from Kaveri or tankers or whatever, approximately we spend about 5 units of electricity for every 1,000 liters, approximately. Sometimes it is, if you are in a place where water is available at only 200 feet, then the, unit consumption is less. But in most places where it's 1,300 feet, 1,500 feet, the energy cost is so much. So what we did is, and we will, offline take you through the entire process of how the energy consumption for every 1,000 liters was computed. And see, for every unit of energy, if I spend, let us say, 1,000 units of electricity, it is 4x as transmission distribution losses. You know all that, Mr. Rao. That is from Talcher, Odisha to something else. Power has to come to your apartment. So there is a 4x loss. So if you spend 100 units, actually it's 400 units of electricity that somebody is generating. And that 400 units costs about 0.8 times as coal. That means about 300 kgs of coal for every 400 units happens. So this is what we took, and then we said, go on, ma. See, quantity of coal saved per year is 84. How much? 84 tons, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
In
sir.
this case. You must have taken, actually, this is a very small apartment. How many flats is this? Go back up and show him that. How many flats is this? You should have taken Saras apartments, or
This
probably,
is Metropolis. Metropolis.
how many flats? Please tell
So
me.
this
How
is
many,
88. This is my apartment.
how many flats? You tell us, na, Ganesh?
88. 88.
88 flats. 88 flats, Mr. Nagaraj Rao, saves, go back to the coal, saves about 84 tons. Water saved by the coal power plants is about 23 lakh. That is the embodied water for generation of power. Anyway, what I will do is this, Ms. Nagaraj Rao. We will send you a complete detail of this. And please call us. And please call us and ask us, well, how did you arrive at this?
Correct.
You challenge us. Don't accept anything that we are giving. You challenge us on it. And we will explain to you. And why I brought this up, and I'm very glad you brought the carbon thing. People have to realize that, some Paris Protocol is not about some government doing. Paris Protocol is about how in my flat, what can I do, what my apartment can do in order to see that we are able to bring this collective reduction in carbon that India has to achieve by 2030. I mean, no prime minister can do it. No individual can do it. We have to do it. So we'll move back to that other presentation. Anybody else wants to speak at this juncture? You've heard so many people talking. Abhishek saying not.
Mani, I got
yes, Mani. Please speak now.
If this is the right time, then I can speak. Otherwise,
you can speak, but you have to mute your other system. You've got two systems echoing. Your laptop, you have to mute.
No, sir. I think I'm using only mic. So is it fine, sir? Now I'm not hearing any echo voice.
Please speak.
Is it fine,
please
sir?
speak. Yes, please. Please speak.
Yes, sir. It's very interesting that very micro level studies are taking place, and really it is very encouraging for me to see that the developments are very good, and our action also is taking place. I could not be able to take part in the first 2-3 meetings because I also mentioned that I held up in some important works in the college.
That's okay. That's
and so hi to everybody. So in between what I was doing is like it is there in my task that what I can do as an individual for my locality. Number one, and number two is like as I am from the institution side. That what
now, my question to you, Mani, was you have spent 15 years teaching higher level students of colleges at various levels. You have taught hundreds and maybe a few thousand students. What do you think, as a responsible teacher, your message should be? You are today heading something to do with environment. What is your message to all the youngsters here? I know Mr. Nagaraj Rao has to leave in about few minutes because he wrote saying that he has to leave at 6:10 or 6:15.
Yes.
Yeah. Go on, Mani. Please speak. Tell us, there are lots of youngsters here, lots of civil engineering students like here. What is your message to them all as a teacher?
Yes, sir. Sir, when I joined, I was hearing some of the like energetic informations and ideas of our students. I think you told the JSS college. Really, it was very good to be here among students and also the experts and people who have achieved so many things in the personal and even social life. So what is the point that I wanted to bring here is like, if you connect all the institution students in this, and if we spread ideas and if they can do in their own institution for maybe the water saving, maybe the STP, if we do that as a wow students movement, like, so if it pass this message to the coming batches of students, and if this takes place continuously, I think that would be the one of the best thing that we can do as an institution together. So first of all, that as they are engineering, we can take some. I think one of our members, a WOW member, was also in the engineering college association. Something that I heard about. If I'm correct, please. If I'm wrong, that please correct. So that he was also giving us that. Okay, I will give you some input, give you some data, all those things. So the first thing is like the same idea. For example, in all the colleges, now I'm shifted to an arts and science college where I'm teaching the EBS for BCom and BBA students. So if we take all the engineering colleges and the universities, that every college will be having architecture or at least a BE or BTech civil engineering. So if they can just start in 6 months, they can establish this kind of rainwater harvesting and also this kind of water
Mani,
maybe the second part. I would say that rainwater harvesting, and they can use that water. We can show some institution as a model, and also the expert from this WOW movement. If we give it to them, I think it would be one of the best ideas that we are thinking about.
See, there is one young girl, civil engineering student. She is writing, including sustainability concepts into her learning is something a student has to do by himself or herself today, Then she says, any reform at the government level, as we know, will take a very long time. That means what? You as teachers,
Sir,
Mani Ramakrishnan.
it is an association, sir.
No,
It is
association
a
or
WOW
otherwise.
association, like implementation, sir. This is not like about talking something about water saving. I'm telling that engineering students, final years, and some the second year, third year, and second year students can start a project with the help of this.
Let me ask you, you are a teacher, you have taught in 3 or 4 colleges over 15, 16 years. Can you tell me in any of the colleges that you have worked that they have implemented zero water discharge, that they are doing energy efficiency? Any of the colleges you have worked, I'm challenging you. All of them are inefficient, right?
Yes, sir. I will 100%, sir. I agree with you.
Thank you
Sir,
for being honest.
Actually, even not only institution, sir, the second part I was told in my locality, everybody that, as you told, they were taking the certificate that we are doing rainwater harvesting so that to exempt all the additional cess in their water bill, they're just putting the filters and all the water going in drain. 95, I can say 99% of the individual houses, not at all using the rainwater. For example, for the past
What is the problem, Mani? You have to give a solution. See, for instance, Amulya or Dharitri or Abhishek, any of you, from CEA in your own college, why don't, if you want, we will help you. How do you make your college into a net zero water campus? We will help you. Free of cost, we will help you. To understand first. There are experts. Mr. Nagaraj Rao is also not a mean expert. They all know. We will all come and help you wherever. Something we will do to help you. Can you take it up with your management and all that?
Yes, sir.
What was I asking Dr. Mani? He's a teacher. He's a teacher, very senior man in his area. But he also is admitting that managements are not green in their own buildings. Abhishek.
Yes, sir, we can take it up, sir. I also mentioned in the chat, we can include it as a mini project or a project so that it will be a curriculum to the students and we can do it more effectively.
Correct. Okay.
So possibly
Sir,
what
sorry
we
to
also
interrupt,
can
sorry,
do
very
is,
sorry to interrupt. Sir, it is an implementation project. It should be an implementation project. You can give the presentation, what we're going to do, A to Z, and we can show them that even in the any kind of that models that we can want, and we can implement it and we can show them what is the benefit of that.
Are you willing to take it up, Mani? Mani, are you willing to take it up with some of your students, with the management for your own campus, college?
As of now, I can recommend this to President's University. I'm not in the campus now. I don't have civil engineering students, but at the same time, we have also proposed. I want to be very frank in this aspect. So first, I told houses, individual houses, okay, they are not doing 99%. I would say 100% also, because some of them are. And now coming to the second part that I want to tell you, as you told, sir, you won't agree with me. Maybe if you, I think, or otherwise you will agree. See, that we took a person, an organization to our university. I'm not declaring my own university, but I wanted to know what kind of input that we have to give to the management to say that by saving water, you save a huge amount of money. So that is not they're getting into their mind. So we took the professionals to the management and even that higher authorities of the academics. See, they want MOU, but they don't want to implement that. Where and why we have taken is that we have a huge area, and we have also recharging points, and we have borewells. The only source is that the groundwater. So we told that we'll connect all these things, that we recharge this borewell, that our water, groundwater level will always be good. And this helps us in that during drought or during summer, we don't want to buy water through tankers, that we can save so much of money. But why they could not able to understand this kind of...
Fair enough. We heard you. We'll hear a few more people. Murli, I know you're unwell, but you have put a very lovely gade hakidira, kattige pettige anta. Kattege, ನೀವು ಗಣೇಶ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿವರವಾಗಿ? Can you explain to all of us? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರೇ ಮುರಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ? ಮುರಳಿ, can you tell us?
Yes, sir.
You're unwell.
There is a very old saying in Kannada, ಕತ್ತೆಗೆ ಲತ್ತಿ ಪೆಟ್ಟು ಜಾಣನಿಗೆ ಮಾತಿನ ಪೆಟ್ಟು ಅಂತ. So the time of ಮಾತಿನ ಪೆಟ್ಟು has gone. So it has to be the lathi effect now. Now, who gives that lathi effect is something which we'll have to figure out. It definitely cannot be the government. Okay. Now, see, sir, like Mr. Nagaraj also raised some very pertinent points, and even Tarun said, very good points. Vikas is here, so I'll just give one typical example of the mindset of the people. When they put up a softener plant, they know there is a recommended quantity of rock salt which is to be used for the optimal performance of the softening plant. But many apartments like I know or Vikas knows, if the recommended quantity is 100 kg, the association and the people who are operating it use only 30 kg. So how do we expect the technology to work properly? And the same goes with sewage treatment plant or any other technology that is there.
Mr. Nagaraj Rao, can you respond to that, to what Murli is saying now?
Maybe one or two apartments, I fully agree. They may not be very keen, or most of the officials are traveling abroad very frequently, and manager is the type of the person who was referred to, but not all the apartments. Many apartments do listen to us. They may not listen to you, but they will listen to us.
Correct. Agree.
Why I said, why not we have? See, the subject is varying from carbon to rainwater harvesting to STP and water saving, etc. and all that. Let us concentrate on one thing, that when you said carbon, I'm keen on knowing something more about it.
Nice.
Let me get in touch with me and send me the report. I will go through, and then I will get in touch with the concerned person and then find out if this can be repeated. Whatever the experiment they have taken up can be repeated in another one or two apartments. One sample is not enough to come to an idea.
Absolutely.
Go to that.
We will
couple this with rooftop solar also, because that also contributes a lot of carbon, saving. I'm sorry, I have to leave, Dr. Hari.
Not a problem.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate your being here. Appreciate your commitment first. And we will come back to you by Monday, Mr. Rao.
Sure. We can share my email ID to whomsoever who is concerned. Let them write to me, and then I will be in touch with them.
Done.
Thank you, Hari. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mr. Rao. We'll be in touch.
Back to you, Murli. We'll continue with what you were saying, telling us, so that all the children can hear you.
Okay. So what generally happens on the ground is, 99% of the times, which Tarun and Vikas will agree with me, when a STP is implemented, the technology provider or the solution provider who implements that sewage treatment plant is X, but after 1 year, the maintenance goes to a person Y, who may not understand the system, why it was designed that way and how it is designed.
For which you know what Mr. Rao said. He says, they say that to you, but to us in BAF, they will not say that, he's saying. Take the challenge. If our Tarun decides, whoever, decides to call Mr. Nagaraj Rao, you know him well, Murli. So you can enable this conversation for Tarun because he's the STP man, because he's not. And let them talk. Maybe Jeevan also can join that conversation or whatever, in a way that you do a meeting or something like that. Yeah. What is he saying? I mean, what should we prove today? One, sir, if you have such inefficient STPs, we can make them work without too much as money. Of course, we all have to make money. Whoever is doing something, some money has to be made because we all have costs. I mean, we all have a living to make. So that is one part we must do. Second part of the carbon, etc., I will guide that process. Our champions will do it. So we see it's easy for us to. These are all what is it? Baby steps. We have to keep struggling. That's the only way. One of you, anything else from you, Murli, or should we ask the youngsters to speak?
No, sir. I think we should ask we should listen to the youngsters, because you are in one stage of category. I am in the following stage. So I think we should listen to them. And
thank you for reminding me so often about my age.
I'm reminding myself, sir, not you.
and I am in between you two.
And with our experience and knowledge, we should enable this Gen Z, which we learned newly, so that they can do something good which we have been unable to do.
Sure, all you youngsters, please speak. Whoever wants to speak freely. Abuse us if you want. Go ahead. As long as you don't use bad words, we are okay.
So we have heard from Dharitri and Abhishek. Maybe it's time for Chandana and Amulya to speak.
Amulya, you must speak. You've written nicely. Please speak more.
Yes, sir. So my opinion actually is that.
Please turn on the video so that they all see you.
Sir, my laptop camera is a bit off today. My face looks quite squashed.
Okay, go on, please. Go on.
So yeah, as far as what I've experienced, a lot of my friends need something that's seen to their eyes to believe something. So something practical or the same thing, the rainwater harvesting or STP or something. I think all of us should first try it out in a smaller scale for them, or we as CEA members do something and show them that this is how it works and this is how it saves something. So as far as I've seen, imagining this lakhs of liters of water that's being saved, or this much amount of carbon that's not being put into the environment, in theory, that's a little difficult to understand for most of us. But when it's seen to the eyes, when we make a project or when we make an exhibition or something, and we show them that this is how it works and this is how we are saving and this is how we are contributing, then maybe a lot of people, a lot of students will take up sustainability as a hobby, at least, if not a profession.
Okay. Anybody else wants to speak? We heard you, Amulya. We'll come back to you.
So just a wild thought after what Amulya said. If we can, I don't know whether it is practical or impractical, I'm really not sure. There are certain things, like, the rainwater harvesting park, which is set up in Jayanagar, right? Similar way, if we can set up a model of a water conservation solutions, what we have, need not be, health grade water or SCP. I don't know, Vikas and Tarun have to give inputs here. A miniature working model, which can show people like what Amulya said. Probably, we could talk to their institution itself and put up a functioning unit there where all the solutions can be put together, and it can be a live demonstration site for the entire city.
Yeah, but those things cost money. We should do it as a virtual model. Something like that we must try.
Sir, can I come in? I beg to differ. Actually, we have a lot of examples, working models. I can take these students to a friend of mine, Devi. I had sent the thing. She's saving so much of water in in our house in 30-40. So actually, we should take them to the apartments and to that. It's a very practical thing. Where they can question instead of putting a model. Model doesn't work, sir.
Agreed. Sandeep Shivarao, do you want to respond? You have been silent and observing everybody speaking. Sandeep Shivarao?
Yes, sir.
Please, thank you.
I agree with I guess the previous speaker was Mamta, if I'm right. Yeah. So I agree with that in terms of having that practical thing rather than a virtual model, because like I said, we have done it in our apartment itself in multiple ways. We ourselves are open to showcasing it. We have been doing it for other apartment associations when they want to initiate in such.
Sandeep, can we request you like this? Let us say there are 5 students from, say, the CEA member, whatever, of JSS College. They want to come to your apartment. Will you entertain that?
Absolutely, sir. I'm open for that.
Where is your location, Sandeep? Your apartment?
it's in North Bangalore. It's an area called Amritahalli.
Amritahalli. Any of you kids want to respond to him? You want to go and see what he has done someday? Of course, you have to be very safe on COVID and all that. Amulya.
Yes, sir. Of course, we'd love to see it.
You would love to see it? Okay. What we will do, we will enable you both. That is, we will give you Sandeep sir's numbers. And then you fix with him. Some of you go there, make your notes, take photographs, make a case study.
Yes.
Give us the case study of what you have done. That should be a project. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And you can ask all your questions. You must be extremely skeptical. Doubt everything he says. Ask him why you did this, why you did this, how many pumps, everything. We will, if you want, we'll give you a bunch of questions for you to ask him also. So that if he claims some X liters, 1,000 liters, lakh liters he has saved, you have to know actually that he has saved so much. You have to have proof of that after your case study. Is that fair? Is that a deal?
Yes, sir.
Lovely.
So
So
more than saving, they will also see how it has been done, sir. As they are students of civil engineering, or they will actually practically see how it is fitted and what are the things. Actually, that way I feel they should be.
Chandana Padmaraj, you have been very silent. You must speak. Ganesh sir also asked you earlier.
Yes, sir. I don't have anything to tell because it's all new to me and I'm trying to involve myself a lot.
Okay. Do you live in a flat, Chandana? Where do you live?
No, sir. It's a single house.
In a single house. Do you know how much your electricity bill was last month? Have you seen the electricity bill?
No, sir.
No, you have not.
Because, we live in a joint family and we get it in total like 4 houses.
That is not a problem. You can live in a joint family, it's a good thing. But why is it that you don't want to know how much electricity you pay? You are studying engineering, right?
Like I don't know I don't know related to one individual house. It's in total, it's like some 5,000 or something.
5,000 rupees.
Yeah.
So 5,000 rupees means approximately, let us say, if you are paying some 8 rupees, it's about 500 units, correct, per month?
Yes.
Too low, it can't be. You got to go and check it, because typically for one house, if you have got, your microwave and refrigerator and all that, if you have, you will be spending about 7 units a day, about 8 units a day. Into 30 means about 250 units per house you will be spending. You're saying 4 houses. So why I asked you this question is, if you are, let us say, if you are at 500 units, you are saying 5,000 rupees, you said. If I divide it by, say, 10 rupees approximately, you are at about 500 units, right? 500 to 600 units. If I take 500 units into 12 months, many of our colleagues know this, 6,000 units in a year. 6,000 units means at the source, where they are producing power, 4 times more they have to produce for them to give you this 6,000 units in 1 year. That is 24,000 units of electricity. That 24,000 units is 20,000 kg of coal, 20 tons of coal. Have you seen 1 kg of coal? Have you gone to a coal mine? Any of you have gone to a coal mine?
Sir, I visited.
No, I'm youngsters, I'm asking, youngsters.
No, sir.
You should all go. Nikki Nirvikalpa, you are here. You have shot many films on coal mining. Can you tell them one gruesome story of how coal mining is and how children younger than Chandana and others are the people who illegally are used for mining coal? Nikki, can you tell them?
Well, that's a very, very long story. I'd rather not get into that. I'll give you a very simple example. Generally, AQI is between 60 to 110 is like what is healthy. Bangalore is anywhere like in more peaceful parts of Bangalore about like 80, 90 to about like maybe 200, 210 in certain parts like BTM and things like that. Since Delhi pre-corona was at 400, 450 AQI, which is itself considered dangerous. People are making a lot of noise about it. Talcher, it's one of the larger coal mines. It's not the largest coal mine in India. Has a regular AQI of about 720 to 740.
AQI is air quality index for all of you. You will all know anyway. Huh?
Yeah. So Talcher as a regular day, I mean, this is not, like extra days or whatever, has about 700 to 720 AQI. Talcher as a population, as a district has a population of about 14 lakh people, 1.4 million people. Angul, which is the capital of the district, which is the district headquarters of where Talcher is situated, reaches temperatures of about 50, 51 degrees, which is whatever normal for those areas, which wasn't normal until about 20, 25 years ago, no, about 40 years ago. And this entire area is all Adivasi belt, etc., etc. But this is just one example. I mean, if you go to
Chandana,
Lignite,
you know what he is saying? Thanks, Nikki.
Yeah.
You must see his films also. For you and me to use digital laptop, lighting systems, everything. For this, we go and plunder those people. We kill thousands of tribals. We displace them. We kill the rivers. We kill the forest tops. And then we sit and say, no, sir, we want to be environmentally friendly. Some of us say, no, I don't even know what my electricity bill is. Are we doing the right thing, Chandana? Are we being conscionable citizens by saying, well, I don't understand all that. I will learn over the next 5 years. Or should we say, like Greta said, tomorrow morning, I don't have time. The world doesn't have time. Tomorrow morning, I will start doing something. What should we do, Chandana?
Sir, I don't know, like we need to
Sure. Fair enough. Amulya, what do you think we should do?
Start as early as possible, sir.
People like Ganesh sir, even if he is very busy, if some youngster calls and asks for something, he'll drop everything and do. He's a crazy guy, right? So call him 15 times in a week if necessary. And tell him, I say, tell me this, tell me that, learn from him. Call any of us. There are people here, champions like people like Kevin, Faiza, Pallavi saying, oh, fantastic people. All will help you understand. Mani Ramakrishnan, you can call any of these people. They will tell you how you can take up things with your your BBA student or whatever BCom students, etc. We don't have to be engineers to learn environment. We don't have to be engineers to make our apartment or our hotels more efficient. 50% less, 80% less water, 50%, 70% less energy. UV Krishna, now I'll turn to you. You have heard us all, so many people. You are a master. You have worked for 40 years in these areas. What are your thoughts, Krishna, for all the youngsters and for all of us? UV Krishna.
Thank you. I've noted certain points. I'll speak about them, and I hope they do fit in somewhere. From all this, what I see is the interest of different stakeholders is different. We need to understand a subject like water conservation. There are different stakeholders. The interests are definitely different. It depends on which side you are sitting. The sensitization is a key, which WOW is doing wonderful job. You need to have the sensitization custom made for different levels of people that you're talking to. It's not a one a capsule that you'll give to everybody. It has to be touching the that particular nodule, which touches the ego of that particular person, and then say reacts to he reacts to favorably for water conservation, or for that matter any conservation. In my experience in energy, the CEO or the owner who's paying for energy, his interest is different. He wants to save energy because he wants to make more profits. In the same company, when you're talking to the manager who's in charge of energy conservation, I have come across the managers telling specifically, Mr. Rao, please do not give all the savings proposals openly now, because my promotion or increment is dependent on what I show every year. So I go to him with 30% savings. He says only show 6-7% this year, because his interest is, he has his own interests. he doesn't want to show everything and then say what does he do next year. Therefore, the sensitization is something very, very important. At the school and the college level, when people are exposed, it is highly probable that you're not having maybe an effect tomorrow for your 1,000 crore liters, maybe tens of thousand crores of liters. When you sensitize them, when they know that what is right, what is wrong, it is highly probable that a child who knows what is right, he will contribute something to something which is not wrong, which is wrong rather. In other words, you are making him a convert at the right time and then making it happen. In the short term, you need to really address the ego of the person at the level and tell him what his particular interest is and talk to him only that and have that thing done. I tell you in some of the horrible examples. In one of the companies, an executive was in charge of, was a part of a team of environmental, team of the company. In the morning walk in the colony, I found this guy was burning a heap of plastic, okay, in his, colony home. I did later went and asked him, "Arey bhai, why are you doing this?" Then his thing was, he was ignorant. He was thinking plastic as a problem when it is exposed outside, but we may bring the quantity of plastic by burning to a small ash. He is solving the problem. Imagine a manager who's in the environmental department. He's doing this. I don't blame him. But if I had told him the negative effects of what this action was, I'm sure he won't do the next day. Therefore, I think we need to see, on the wall, how we are addressing different levels and different, people in reaching out the right message, such that the conversion rate is, increased. And I find in my home, the colleges and pre-COVID, once a month, at least one college used to come and visit our home, the students, and both the students and the faculty are excited of what they're seeing. One of the, Amulya, I think she said she wants to see what's real. She wants to have a touch and feel. Then she's convinced. I think this is a very, very, very important point. So I find these students who come from schools of architecture, arts and science and so on, they always give a feedback and saying, "Sir, I think these are the things that we have learned." They're excited about it. They find these are very, very simple, highly doable. And they also know the cost implications, that 9 out of 10 cases, they don't cost anything extra and they want to do it. Therefore, what I'm ensuring is this 1,000 crore is a perennial saving that I'm giving in, rather than, I'm not giving them a fish, but I'm giving fishing. I think is what we need to, concentrate on. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Hari, for the opportunity.
Thank you. We're grateful to you. Ravindra Karnad, do you want to say something? I know you're a very perceptive person. I will respect it if you don't want to speak. Ravindra Karnad?
Hello, good evening. Yeah, good evening, everybody. And thank you, Dr. Hari. I just have a few things to say. I'm new to the water conservation thing, but last few years I've been in waste management, and there are some similarities that I see. So one of the similarities is that the right habits are not getting rewarded or by the government and the government bodies. Just like I think Ganesh pointed out last time that even if you consume no water, you still get billed for it. Right. So I see similar patterns even in my work, where I see that people, they find it easier and cheaper to send away their waste to some unauthorized person. They don't care where it gets dumped. So this is the, and just now, Mr. Rao also said that, out of ignorance, somebody is burning plastic. So like that, people are not aware that what you pay from your doorstep and is taken away gets dumped maybe just a few kilometers away, and somebody else's waste comes and gets dumped here. So right habits are not being rewarded and wrong habits are not being penalized. So this is a difficulty for those of us who have set up some work and in which commercial interest is there. We have to survive based on this. So we have to, somewhere put this, like you are connecting the dots and showing how water consumption will translate to energy to coal, and even that people may not know, but that is one aspect for those who want to get educated. The other is just watching recent news. We see two extremes of water across the world. You see severe flooding in say China and some parts of India, and then in Iran you see that there are protests on the street for because there's no water. So I think people have to be presented with these facts, just like you have created this, you created this table where you see some metrics. I think apart from that, there has to be some kind of an emotional push to the decision makers in apartments. It's not that they are uneducated people. Even in my own place, I talk with very highly educated people, but when it comes to certain things like maybe water consumption, waste or energy, they just say, give me the money that I'm going to save. So it's a very difficult game. And of course, there are ways of countering this. So two ways: one is logical, reasonable, analytical. The other is slightly emotional, like putting an ad which is motivational, or you try to create a scenario of how bad it could be. So just these are my short thoughts.
Very lovely, very deeply thought out, I must say. Thank you for those.
Thank
Shivani
you,
Singh, you're a doctoral student. You're saying you're studying behavior science and sustainability. You're saying that you've been working with a few neighborhoods in Pune. I have seen you are committed to these things for at least the last 2 years or so. What is it that you want? What do you think is your own reflection for yourself? Can you say, not as a message, but your reflection to yourself after having heard all these people today? Shivani? I should have first asked whether she's there. She's unmuted. Okay. Now I'll turn once again back to our, the person who has been committed all along, Mr. Sitapati Rao. After that, I will come back to Tarun probably. Mr. Sitapati Rao, at this stage, what would you want to say?
Yes, 100 years for you. I was just wanting to ask you to give me 1 minute.
Thank you.
Now, I always believe in systems, sir. Right. Point number 1. If a youngster asks some support, if we don't provide them, they will get frustrated. Today's example, I will take. Amulya, I think she's an youngster, she's a student.
Yes.
She's a student.
Civil
What did
engineering.
she ask for? What did she ask for? She says, I would like to see some water. Right. Now, months back, when such a discussion came, Vijayaraj Sishodia told, I have got models, I got virtual models also. Somebody is interested, I will pass it up. Right. Now, till date, it has not happened, sir. I am not trying to complain with anybody. Why is it not happening? The reason is very, very simple. Now, carry forward list of committed items not executed. I think it is time we list out the committed items which have not been executed. Who is responsible? Who has raised the issue? On what date it was raised? Who is responsible to take action? You'll be surprised. There will be at least 100 listed items which are not addressed so far ever since OAS was bought. Number 1, sir. You can answer this after we complete the second one. Now, we keep on telling that, why is treated water not being used for industry? Whether we like it or not, we have got to abide by certain rules and regulations and parameters. Now, what is the role of WOW, or what is the role of agencies to drive the agency is concerned? to come out with the proven technology for using treated water for civil maintenance. Is there any proven technology? The other day there is some, very big, very highly qualified gentleman. When I asked him this question, see, you name one country where this is being used. I didn't get an answer. On top of it, I said, if you feel that it can be done here, he said it is again what you call it, behavioral or whatever it is, concerns, the traditional concerns and stuff. Fine. So are we going to just take those answers and keep quiet? Now, who has to initiate these things? Now, show me one place, show me one standard for, water. This is the standard to be maintained for building industry. Is there any Indian standard for that? Is there any international standard? That is where the research team has to really probe. Now, in the internet time, this is possible. So once you give the proven technology and the standards to be maintained, animal people will take it, sir. Why blame simply the builder? He is afraid after selling the flat, if there is rusting coming out through the walls because the steel is rusted, he will get a beating. He will not be able to sell the next flat. These are the two things, sir. More importantly, I want to say that we are not addressing the concern to the youngster. What she has asked is a very, very simple thing. There is no need for her to go 30 kilometers or 20 kilometers to see physically what is happening at the site. Why not a virtual model? There is somebody is coming forward to give it, they are not utilizing it. Sorry for being blunt.
Understood. No, very, very correct. Very correct question. And now to all you youngsters, Mr. Rao, you have to mute. Amulya, Dhartri, any of you, if in the next, say, 10 days, we sent to your college or someplace, I don't know if you're all going to college, where we showed you a demonstration, a live demonstration, like our Sitapati Rao sir said now, of what rainwater harvest can do, how it can save you money, how it can, reduce the demand for water. Will you all be willing to listen to it? Some 30, 40 people minimum must come back. That's the condition. We will send one vehicle, one virtual demo vehicle will come to you, and there will be one senior person who will come and explain all of it. Yes?
Yes, sir. I think there will be 30, 40 people.
Lovely, lovely. We will take this promise, Mr. Sitapati Rao. I'm responding to your first question. We'll start with some small demonstrations.
I'm very happy, sir. There is a village readily available to do this task.
I will do that. We'll do that. Second one, Tarun, you have to.
I'm here, yeah.
No, he has to mute. You have to mute, Mr. Yes, Mr. Rao. You have to mute, Mr. Rao. No. Yeah. Okay. No, he has some problem with the system. Tarun, can you respond to question number 2 of his? Since you also spoken to him in great detail.
Just trying to recall what was the question.
Okay. The question basically, he's saying, look, if the technology, is there any technology in STP which is really, tight and waterproof? I mean, really performance proofed. He seems to say that there isn't anything like that, which means even your conversation so far with him have been in vain. How would you respond? See, the one challenge I've always felt is, if somebody has not understood me, I don't believe that he is wrong. It means
Correct.
that I have not known how to communicate.
Correct.
You are a water expert. I've heard you. You're a very sharp, analytical man. How will you therefore take this challenge? What would you want to say?
No, I've been interacting with Mr. Rao, and very important questions you are raising. My suggestion is to somehow, if we can take he's in Hyderabad, I have team in Hyderabad, physically go and see it. Nothing like seeing with eyes, right? I can put bad water, good water comes out, 0 power, see how the no bar screen, how the thing is working. So if you can arrange a visit out, that's the best thing. How much can you do it over PPT or emails? Nothing.
Absolutely.
Like I think that's a great thing. Yeah.
That's a good closure. just like Amulya said, finally we all want to see it before we believe it. To dikega wo bikega, like that, I suppose. So please see if you can speak to him and get one of your officers in Hyderabad to make that happen.
Right. I already written to him. I can go and see. It's a Nizam Paint. It's a Nizam Paint. It's a 400 apartment called Maruti Elite. So we can just go and see how it's working. It's a crystal clear water. There's no power, no moving parts. Noise.
He can't hear you, Mr. Rao. Mr. Rao, you have to mute. Please mute. You have to mute. Yeah, that's better. Actually, until you fix the other machine, this will not work. Some challenge you have there. Hyderabad visit will happen.
I'll take it offline. Yeah, I'll take offline, Mr. Rao, and we'll arrange a visit, and then basically, and he can give a feedback to all of us. This is what I saw with my eyes, right? That's a great way to.
Absolutely. I think we have some very decent closures today. Very lovely. See, I say, quantity never matters. Today, our size was about 25, 28 people. But I think everyone was listening. Everyone was careful. All of you youngsters, one more minute if you want for anything that you want to say. It is your day, your moment. Abhishek, to anybody, whatever you want to say.
I have to say. Summing up all this, you told that there is no institution which is 100% efficient or self-efficient. So why not we start it? Why not our institution start it?
Done.
We're most happy to do that.
Excellent. Yeah, I've already written to your dean, and let us. You take it up. Amulya knows my number or Usha ma'am's number. She knows Ganesh sir's number also. You take it up.
Sir.
By Monday, you take up Amulya. First thing, you write to us. You know my mail ID also. Put Abhishek on that, and I will give you a small, shall we say, an outline which you can present to make your college a net zero campus. People like Mamta are all there. Mamta madam also will help you on some parts of it. So we will see how we.
Anytime.
Yeah, I saw your message on the chat box. So,
and one more thing I just want to tell you, sir. People get more interested when there is a lady entrepreneur who goes, no, I don't have any bias, but I'm telling you, I have seen this. Relatedness is much more with the girls when a lady goes and tells.
Lady entrepreneur.
Sure. What was that, Tarun? You said something?
No, just murmuring. Good point.
Good point, actually.
Great. Here.
Hi, Eliman. Please.
I might be in Mysore towards Thursday, Friday, Saturday this coming week.
Okay.
So if any of these students wants to meet up with me, have a chat.
No, they're all from Bangalore. They're JSS Bangalore. They're all. Abhishek and Amulya. Yeah.
Okay.
They are not from Mysore. But we will see that one. What is it? That the demo van, RWH van, our Vijay's van. Something goes. We will do some activity. Abhishek, Amulya, all of you, write to me. You keep your promise. I will also connect you to Nagaraj Rao sir. We'll see how we will work together.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
I must tell you all, my last note is that I didn't really expect this meeting to be as fruitful and productive. Thanks to Tarun, thanks to UVS Rao, thanks to Krishna's very clear points. He's usually very crystal. Today also he was. His points are all very well organized. And thanks to all of you children who brightened the evening today by speaking. Finally, you all have to speak. And Mr. Karnad also spoke very well. I have made all those notes I have made. And we will be making some small visual extracts also. Champions like Vineet and Kevin, they're all there. Fantastic boys, huh? You're all engineers. Kevin is also a mechanical engineer student. And Vineet also. What wonderful work they do. I can't tell you, it's amazing the work that they do. All right. So great. Nice talking to you all. We will close this evening. Have a good Sunday. Monday, you write to us. We will take it forward from there. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks for being.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tarun. Thanks
a lot. Yeah. Thanks a lot.